Hi guys, and happy Saturday. I hope you're having a very beautiful Saturday amidst all the chaos that is going on in the world. And I had a very, very busy morning. I started to rake the entire front and side gardens. So I did it with a mask because I have a serious allergy to leaf mold. And last year I got a really bad sinus infection, so I did it with a bandana on. And I did it to the best of my abilities. I mean, I couldn't be perfect. I couldn't get every single leaf. There were just too many. But I'll show you pictures at the end of the video of how much we got done. This week has been a roller coaster, to say the least. We got some crazy employee communications. We thought the company was going to close down. I would have welcomed it, you know. I think it would have been a good idea. But then I found out we spent like over $800,000 on some equipment just for the virus. And so I figured they wouldn't put that money out if they were going to close. So they're going to depend on the virus to keep going. So we're still working. And the other thing that we found out this week was that another person, this time a warehouse person, was exposed to someone with the virus. So they were they're gone. And that freaked everyone out, like, substantially, you know. I mean, we were really crazy. But I finally got to the point where I can keep everyone out of my office. I mean, I made it clear that if you don't have a mask on, you are not coming in. You know, you're not coming in. And we put signs on our doors. Me and my boss put signs on our doors that say, "No unnecessary entry." So, and people have been abiding by it, so I felt a little bit better on Friday because people were staying away. And my office is very isolated, so if people will stay out and I can be locked in there, I feel safer. You know what I mean? So I'm just so sick of it. And from what I understand, it hasn't even peaked yet, you know? Our area, the tri-state area, New York City, and the county that I live in, which is, you know, right by New York City, is one of the hardest hit in the country, and it's pretty damn scary, pretty scary. And the hospitals are full to capacity, and I don't know. They're setting up triage units all over the place in parking lots and stadiums. It's really weird. It's like wartime or disaster time. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. But I don't know. I don't know where this is all going to go. But I found a lot of things out, you know, about people. And at this time, when we have all the time in the world, right? I've come to the conclusion that if someone doesn't have time for me, I don't have time for them. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way that it is. That's what it is. I mean, everyone should be reaching out to people right now, I think. And I don't know. You don't have time for me, I don't have time for you. All right, so right now we have our brew in our Texas glass from James the Brew Q, my friend in Texas, who's in the same boat as is everyone. Really, really incredible times we're living in. But all that shit aside, let's see what we got on eBay this week. I have a lot more stuff on the way, but I noticed that the post office is getting very, very slow. They're probably working on a limited staff. And I'm not getting my mail till very late in the day, like after supper, you know. So it's getting kind of weird. And a lot of stuff that should definitely have been here by now. Not even close, just sitting in a post office somewhere. And I noticed that every single thing that was sent to the hub in Jersey City is 10 times slower. So Jersey City must be a pitiful post office or hub, whatever you want to call it. The things that go to Teterboro I'm getting quickly, and I have a lot of things that were due today, but they're just sitting in Jersey City, and it's tough, you know. I mean, everything is changing at this point in time, and I don't know. It's hard for me to explain the way I'm feeling about this whole thing, but I know a lot of you have the same feeling about it, and I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I think all we can do is the best that we can, you know, just stay super safe and try not to go out much, you know. If you can food shop a lot at once and stay out of it there for a couple of weeks, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Wear your masks. That's the bottom line. And I finally convinced my mother that masks are essential. And she's now accepting that. So I was happy about that, because you remember last Sunday she was thinking I was crazy. But everybody's changing their mindset at this point in time, because it's changing. Everything is changing. We're finding out more, and there's refrigerated boxcars lined up in New York City to hold the dead bodies. I mean, this is a horror movie. You know, that's horror movie fodder right there. And, all right, let's get out of there. Let's get out of it. We can't talk about it anymore. It's just, I mean, we know what's going on, and it's not fun. Let's leave it at that. For the horror collection, we got this. This is so cool. You know, my horror collection is pretty vast, and it's very hard to come up with new things that I don't already have, but this is cool. This is Reverend Jim Jones' last sermon at the People's Temple, Jonestown, Guyana, 11/1978. And on the back it says, contained on this album is the recording of the discussion between Jones and his followers as they contemplate and achieve mass suicide murder. It has been assembled from the best sources possible and is, as far as can be determined, complete. So that is a crazy thing. And I listened to this whole thing on headphones the other night, and it is intense. It is really intense, because you have like one woman jumping up on stage, trying to reason with people, and they were calling her a coward, and I just crazy. One voice of reason among all these people, right? But man, was that interesting. And I've seen documentaries on this, of course, and I think it's really remarkable. So that was cool. This thing is crazy. This is called Amazing Grace, and it's the Celebration Roadshow. Now, what drew me to this record was the insane album cover. And I gotta say, it kind of, I don't know, it's like Bobby, what was that guy's name that Mark turned me on to a while back? The Reverend Bobby, can't remember right off the top of my head, but he had an album cover very much like this back in the day. And but this is really scary and really creepy, And I like stuff like this to open podcasts with. Very bizarre stuff. All right, so the Celebration Roadshow, Amazing Grace. Now, if you look at this album cover, there's an innocent little baby floating up in the corner here. And then you have a degenerate alcoholic, Skid Row kind of guy over here. What the hell, right? But man, what an album cover. This is a framer. This is one to frame because it's so insane, right? Oh my God. Still in shrink. Really nuts. Can you see the alcoholic dude? The Skid Row guy, the poor old man with his bottle in a brown paper bag. It's like really crazy. And what's with the little baby floating up here? I mean, I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. Then we got this. Oh, this is so fun. This is Monster Mash by the Monsters with vocal by Dracula. And it's on the Hugo and Luigi label, which is very, very, very cool. And I listened to this morning, and it is amazing. I am so happy with this. And you know that I am on a quest to get every version of Monster Mash that I can find. And here's another one. This one is great. I don't know when. Let's see if there's a year on it. It's a promo. Not for sale. There is no year on it, but I'm thinking very early 70s, I want to say, or sometime in the 70s, I'm going to say, from the content, you know, from the way that they change it up a little bit. Just really, really cool. Really cool. And this beautiful thing, one of my favorite artists, this is Nick Tyndale, or Tyndale, whatever his name is. But I love him. I listen to him at work all day long. He is just remarkable. And this one is Zeitenwend. And it's a 2-record set. And it is so beautiful, relaxing, beautiful music. And this is on the Sky label. And this is what's playing in the background right now. So, just really gorgeous. This is German, Hamburg, Germany import. So beautiful, beautiful thing. I love this guy. He's great. Some of the best new age relaxation music I've ever heard. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I was pretty excited about that. And like I said, I have a lot more on the way, but it's not coming. It's taking forever. And since we can't go to our record stores, this is the only way to bring in new records. How fun, though. Thank God we still have the mailman. Thank God we still have eBay. Oh my God. I would go mental. I am missing the thrift really bad, but not as much as I thought I would, you know, because when I was doing the gardens this morning, I was putting, like, I put the cat statue out, and you know, just putting things in place that I did buy at the thrift over time. And you'll see at the end, you'll see the new cat statue in the garden. You'll see, remember the crazy bird in the cage that I bought over the winter? He's hanging out on the porch. You'll see him. You'll see the horse hooks that I was telling you about. I hung those finally. I got the little short screws and got those up. So they look beautiful. And just really fun, you know, finding places for the stuff that I was waiting to find, you know, to put outside. I was waiting for the nice weather to put them outside. And great news, the virus can't live in temperatures over 85 degrees. So everybody has been saying we're going to have a long, hot summer. And that is welcome news, because we should be able to be through with this damn thing once and for all, you know? So, today, it's probably about 70. So that's a good thing. We're inching there. The saddest thing is no Easter. You know, no Easter. Very, very sad. Tomorrow is Palm Sunday. No Palm Sunday. So I know a lot of old Italian ladies that are going to be really, really upset by all of this, you know. Italian ladies, the old Italian ladies, like in my family, they would go to church regularly, not just on Sunday. You know what I mean? And some people, some of these old folks, never missed a day at church in their life, and now they can't go at all, even on Sunday. How sad. I know. It's crazy, right? But anyway. Then I heard a rumor that they might be closing liquor stores. No, God, no. They can't do that. God, they can't do that. They'll have rioting in the streets, right? Some food stores sell liquor, like ShopRite. So I guess it would still be available. But I can't imagine that. Like, what are we going to do? You know, I like to have a brew when I listen to my records. I like to have a brew when I talk to you guys. I don't know. That would suck. That's when I move to Texas and go move into James's spare room, because he's a brewer and we could still have our brews, right? But anyway, guys, I think that's about it. I don't remember if there's anything else I needed to say. I was building things up in my head. Last night I made a pizza. I didn't have any yeast in the house, and I wanted to make my own dough. So I found a pizza dough recipe that was non-yeast, you know, no rise, and it came up really, really good. You know, I used baking soda and it worked out really well. And I used Skeety's wild mushroom sauce, which is very spicy, almost like an arrabbiata, and mozzarella. And I put it did canned wild mushrooms also, so I put those on top, and I put oregano from my garden on top and baked it on the stone, and it was out of this world. It was really, really good. So these are the kind of things that we can do to occupy our time and make us happy, you know. Cook. Cleaning. I'm going mental. I get so much ridiculous energy. Like I vacuumed, I was cleaning all the dishes, cleaning the floor, putting the garbage out, you know, non-stop. And then I started raking the leaves. So it's like by the end of this week, I was so remarkably exhausted that I was in bed by 8:30 last night. I didn't get up till 6:30 this morning. That's 10 hours. That's too many hours of sleep for me. And I get very burnt out if I sleep too long. The only reason I woke up was because Vaji woke me up. He wanted to go out. And, but after that week, I guess I needed it. I don't know. But, I don't know. I just really, but then, you know, after an hour of being awake, I got that burst of energy and started doing a million things. So I guess it's okay in the long run, you know. So I guess that's about it, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're happy, healthy, and safe wherever you are. Hope you're keeping occupado. You'll have to keep occupado. Hopefully we'll do another podcast tonight. I think that would be fun. And that's about it. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical day. Comment, subscribe, spread the love. I love you all so much. And I'm seeing comments from people I never saw comments before. And I love that. Thank you so much. And welcome to our little Atomic Universe family. It's a very close-knit family. And I love every single one of you. I can't tell you how much you mean to me. I could cry. I love you all, guys. I will talk to you very, very soon.